Speedrunning 37 stacks of blast furnaces. Yes, this is a real thing I've been doing. Yes, it's really hard. And if you think this sounds stupid, ridiculous, has no purpose in life, you are absolutely right, but I had so much fun doing it.
I don't wanna waste my time, don't wanna waste my mind.
37 stacks is a full inventory plus your offhand, which means a full inventory of furnaces, aka 8 inventories full of cobblestone. But the recipe, if you've ever used it, is 5 iron and 3 smooth stone for 1 blast furnace. So I also need 5 inventories full of iron and 3 inventories full of smooth stone, which you actually have to double smelt. And I want to do all of this in 6 hours. That's the goal. You wouldn't expect it, but there's actually a lot of history to speedrunning 37 furnaces. In early February of this year, a YouTuber by the name of Mitterbit said,
"What if I speedran 37 furnaces?"
Some might call it the most revolutionary words to ever grace this earth, but it was really a silly idea that nobody expected to go anywhere. Minter got 37 furnaces in 5 minutes and 23 seconds, claiming the first world record. What followed is the reason you're watching this video. People from all across the speedrunning community picked up the challenge to try their shot at a new world record.
A few hours later, Tetraron once again bested me by 50 seconds.
Guys, I saw this YouTube video earlier, and it's like getting 37 furnaces.
Recently, I ran into this video in my recommended called Crafting 37 Furnaces World Record, 5 minutes, 23 seconds. Like I said, I think sub 50 is possible, so if you have any interest, give it a try. I'd love to see where this challenge goes from here.
Alright, so 3 or 4 days ago, I stole Minterbit's 37 furnace crafting speed run, and it's turned into a whole ordeal.
41.5 GG.
It's gotta be basically 12 hours in the last 2 days at this point. Actually, probably more. Sub 40 is incredibly difficult.
But for now, a final time of about 40.7 seconds. I'm pretty happy with that.
Records were being dropped left and right. Nobody was sure how far this category could go until 4 weeks ago, a runner by the name of Weather completely shattered the competition with the first ever and only sub 30-second speed. It's an incredible speedrun and a really fun category, but that wasn't even the end of this challenge. Several of the top 10 ranked speedrunners evolved this challenge by collecting 37 stacks of furnaces.
God,
Done.
I'm
Bang.
wait, I'm so
255. This record is now 47 minutes by Feinberg, introducing a really clever cobblestone farm using the end platform. Because typical TNT duper farms for cobblestone are banned. Those are considered a glitch. And so all of this brings us to this video, the next natural evolution of the challenge, 37 stacks of blast furnaces. Surely, I get a run that's good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we like plains biome. This was not my first attempt. I've had several runs where I died. Honestly, probably too many. Like, bro, there's a little bit of cope, it's the newest version, but also I was tweaking out a little bit. Like, how do you do that? The one block that you weren't supposed to fall in. And that wasn't even the worst of it. I was tweaking out all over the place. I tried to shear the creeper. You're kidding. I did 28 stacks. My goal was 6 hours, and my best run was 6 hours and 1 minute. Literally a minute off. I was so determined to make this run the sub 6 hour completion. I should probably check the ocean low key. Having iron to start out would be cool. Yes! Blast furnaces are basically an iron farm challenge. And so spawning next to a village was an absolute must for this run. Throughout this video, we'll be making several farms, which are both efficient and great for early game Minecraft. We'll see if this actually turns into the run. I've tried a lot. I've tried a lot of runs and none have worked so far. So the strat here is we want to grab all the beds and all of the workstations and move them to a central location. Oh my gosh, a bucket. Yes. Yes. We definitely need to beat the game for this challenge, but before killing the dragon, I like to get some preliminary villager breeding so that when we're looting end cities, our villagers can be breeding. We need about 70 villagers for this challenge. Dude, you're kidding, there's a pink sheep here? What? Okay, watch this tech. I want more sheep to shear, right? Because one of them's not white. Boom. White sheep. Oh my gosh, another 3. Dude, my shearing luck's insane! Because you need at least 1 bed per villager, having lots of sheep in the spawn is really good. Dude, that's 6 beds. That's huge. Oh, the amount of wheat around here, so good too. Yo, there's just free bone meal here. What? Since we want all the villagers in a central location, I need to break all the beds and workstations so that they can pathfind into a box that I'll make for them. And then the hay blocks will be used for bread to breed the villagers. Hey, you take that, take that, take that, and take that. Okay, it should be enough like beds for the first night, and I can carry one down as I'm mining. Oh, beautiful. String, yes. String plus this. Oh, other way around. Boom, got this. Yeah, let's just get sleeping. Wait, no, I need creepers. As is becoming customary with a lot of these challenges, getting gunpowder before going to the end is crucial. You can get paper in the libraries to craft firework rockets, which are hugely important for traveling the end. Low key, I think 9's good. I think 9's good. We have all the villagers sitting nice and pretty. And there's no way. I've been recording for 14 minutes already. Dude, this witch is gonna kill me. This witch. Okay, then we'll do this. We'll go down to the mines. And do obsidian, I guess. Since villagers can't breed unless you're loading their chunks, we were going down into the mines to get resources to build a chunk loader. Is this 4, 5, 6? Surely there's enough gold. 6. Nice. Ugh. No, let me get it. I want out of here. Creeper, along the way. Come this way, creeper. I'm getting chased by 2 children. I'm like fairly confident that this should be a lava four. I don't know if that's what you call it. It's like an aquifer, but with lava, yes. So now I just need 10, and then I go to the surface, and then I guess I'll probably sleep. How long does this take? Doesn't it only take like 10 seconds or something? 10 obsidian was the last ingredient for my chunk loader. And so after shearing a couple more sheep, this is so good, bro. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How are there just 11 sheep over here? Oh my gosh, it regrew. Double sheep. It's a double sheep. Sorry, I'm getting way too... No, I missed the double. Dude, I have 56 wool. Yo, I actually popped the flip off, bro. I was really excited about the chunk loader that I was building. Due to a change in the new update, all I need is a portal and a couple rails in a minecart. Hiya! Yes! And now, look at this. Now, about 30 minutes in, it was time to beat the game. Okay, so I'm just gonna run into a fortress first. That's chill. Yup. Watch this. Professional speedrunner at work. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I'm in a war, bro. Oh, nutso. Oh my gosh. As you'd expect, the next thing on the list was pearls, so I went to the nearest bastion. Don't shoot me. Ugh. Blocked. Okay, I see the bastion. Oh, that was so clean, bro. Alright, chaps. This way. Yeah, look at all this gold down here. Just look at the salt. Yes! Ender pearls. Yeah. -600, 146. Alright, surely this hits. Please. Yes! Okay, so now what we're looking for are libraries. Okay, wow, that was, very perfectly timed. Oh, yes. Now, it's time to find the portal room. Watch this, I know exactly where the portal room is. It's back to the beginning. We go right, take another right, and then it's the left in the portal room. Oh my gosh! Predicted! Oh my gosh, I thought that one was gonna miss. Too. Oh my gosh, that was so close. I just go this way? That makes it, right? I'm like so paranoid. Last time I was here, I freaking died hurling. It was really sad. Don't think about it. I thought about it. Dude, why? It's only when I record videos, bro. Ship! Yes, I see it. Nice. Goodbye, leather armor. You served me well. Yo, what? Since what Why does it look like this, bro? Why is Jack Black on my cape? I mean, like, nothing against the guy. Just, like, I want my freaking cool-looking portal thing. You know what? It's fine. It's okay to have Jack Black on your cape. I'm sorry. That felt, like, offensive to Jack Black. I have nothing against Jack Black. It's just, like, I was not expecting to see Jack Black on my cape. Okay, so now the name of the game is get as much obsidian as you can because I need, like, 4 stacks, I think. Go. Whoa, that was seamless. And we're back. Post-end split, there's actually a lot that needs to get done. First, we need to enchant all of our tools, specifically looting for a sword. Killing creepers is the only source of rockets and movement for the entire challenge. Second, lots more beds. I'm building 2 iron farms, each with 42 villagers, which means 42 beds and double that in carpets. And we need to do that twice. So I actually spent some time stealing only the beds from a local village. Yeah, look at this. Oh. Yes, dude. There were a lot of villagers, but not enough yet. So I put down a few more beds and bought some more hay. That way the villagers could finish breeding while I started building the farm. Assuming I counted correctly and can use them efficiently, this should be all the beds. Can I really just start building? Well, after getting some dirt, yes, I could start building. Because I don't like using mods like Lightmatica to tell me where to build, I had to memorize and count every single block of this farm. If my builds were even a couple blocks off, it could screw up the iron spawning for the entire farm. And so because of that, I had actually spent a lot of time practicing building this farm in a creative world. All right, let's see. Oh, how many villagers I have? 14, 15, 16, 17. To make sure I had enough bread for breeding, I would mine clay at the bottom of rivers and trade that with masons. Okay, I mean, we have a lot of love hearts going on here, so that's what I wanted. By 2 hours and 18 minutes, I had all of the villagers for both iron farms. But the thing I didn't have were pillagers. If you're not familiar with iron farms, you basically need 3 villagers, 3 beds, and something to scare them. When the villagers get scared, they will spawn an iron golem. Most people do this with a zombie, which can scare villagers from about 7 blocks away. But for my farm, I needed a pillager that can scare villagers from 15 blocks away. Now, yes, I could have used zombies, but there's actually some benefits to pillagers. Number 1, I don't have to use nearly as many mobs, so I get to spend less time setting up infrastructure and actually moving the mobs. And number 2, you can actually get pillagers from anywhere in a Minecraft world. With the new addition of trial chambers, you can get ominous potions very easy. And starting a simple raid on easy mode will give you 4 pillagers, the exact amount I needed. So all I had to get was 1 ominous potion. After a bit of an annoying fight with baby zombies, I got my first couple trial keys. All I needed to do was roll a 16% chance of getting an ominous bottle as a prize. Dang it, still nothing. Dang, that's lame. I did the whole trial chamber. Time to do a second trial chamber, I guess. I just need the pillagers. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Come on. I mean, I just have to do another one. I used over 30 minutes of the entire run just trying to get this ominous bottle, and it wasn't looking great. But finally, 2 hours and 47 minutes in, I didn't get it. Yeah, sorry. I just needed to bait you a little bit. I got baited so much. It took so long to get. It took so long. Did I actually go to a third one? Like, I think I do. Yes, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm out. Having the last random part of the run done felt great, and I started building the farm again. I sheared some more sheep because you pretty much always need more beds, and actually ran out of obsidian, so I had to make a pit stop in the end to continue building the farm. Because timing is crucial for this challenge, while building the second iron farm, I was luring villagers into the first. This is a pretty intensive process, turning dirt into path blocks, making sure iron golems don't get into places you want, putting carpets over the beds, and just making sure that the villagers can pathfind into the beds without anything else. If everything goes according to plan, these villagers will be able to walk on the sketchy 1x1 dirt pathways I built until all of the modules are completely filled with villagers. This is pretty tricky though. I've done this in past runs several times, and if you're not careful, the villagers can double pathfind into beds or not see the upper levels. The green particles that you see coming from villagers means they've selected a bed for themselves. Okay, I hope all these guys go. After they're in place, I remove the dirt so pillagers can have line of sight, and the farm is getting pretty close to done. are so dumb. That is at least the first iron farm. The second one was still pretty bare bones. Transporting the villagers involved periodically breaking and placing the villagers' beds until they were close enough to recognize the ones in the iron farm as their own. Once all the villagers were in, we could move on to perhaps my favorite part, getting the pillagers. Because any villagers participating in a raid cannot sleep, I had to start the raid about 100 blocks away from my iron farm. A little known fact, all you need is a villager and a bed to start a raid. And if you break that bed, the raid will be counted as a defeat. So within 2 seconds of the raid starting, it was already defeated and I didn't have to worry about more pillagers spawning. And then I want to keep all these guys away from the iron golems so they don't die, because I need all 4 of them. This iron farm uses a bit of redstone, and while crafting all of that, I also prepared the materials for the cobblestone farm, which was also coming up. Dude, I'm actually so locked in right now. To make sure the pillagers didn't die and that the farm would work properly, I had to kill all of the iron golems in the local area. If even one escaped the farm, it could be a disaster for this entire run. Okay, I really can't afford to have either of you die. Yup, he's right this way. Nice. How did you shoot the arrow there? This way. Okay, I think the iron farm is running. I need to make sure I didn't mess anything up. I can hear the golems. This is very good. This is very, very, very good. And then let's do the last 2. But while putting in the last pillager, this happened. Hello? Oh my gosh, there's no way you went through the portal. He's dead. He's just dead. He's so dead. I'd spent over 40 minutes getting that one ominous bottle, and I didn't have time to spare. Missing that one pillager would basically kill the entire run. But by some stroke of luck, I found this. What gift from heaven? My best guess is the pillager dropped it upon death in the nether, but I was so shocked when I picked that bottle up. Breaking the bed like before ended the raid, giving me 4 new pillagers. As long as all of them didn't die, I was good. So I put a little barrier over the portal the pillager had walked through, and it was gonna be clean sailing. Did it go through the portal again? That was insane. That was insane. Up, up, yes. Yes. Yes, bro, yes. I killed any stray iron golems, and to finish the farm, added chunk loaders. I needed 8 in total. Oh. So I forgot about that. I forgot to turn this thing on. Oh my gosh. It's already producing so much iron though. Oh my gosh. I can't even like celebrate that this is working so well, dude. I have to go speedy. Ender pearls permanently load the chunk they're in. And since each farm consisted of 4 chunks, I needed 8 ender pearls in total. Unfortunately, I only had 7 pearls. But I figured it would just be fine. I mean, maybe I didn't understand how chunk loading works. Iron golems would be going through the portals the whole time anyways. After one last check to make sure the farm was still working, I headed to the end. The cobblestone farm relies on a mechanic of the end platform. Whenever any entity goes through the portal, it regenerates the platform. And so if you have generators pushing stone into that end platform, every time an item goes through, the stone will break. This is the concept for the iron farm, and it was good news we were getting work on it because we didn't have a whole lot of time left. I do need 1 ender pearl though. Okay, and then because I set my spawn, I should be back in the stronghold. Nice. Where I can make... Okay, so now I have a chunk loader. This is going to be going off the whole time. Building the farm, so... Okay, I think I'm ready. Okay, oh my gosh, I think I'm done. First time I'm actually just waiting, bro. I was so stressed, dude. It's so hard. It's all so new, and I don't know how to do it perfectly. And that's what stresses me out. Am I a perfectionist because of that? Maybe. I got stone leaking out the top, bro. Maybe I leave it... I guess I should leave it like this then, huh? And that, like, kind of looks cooler. Now we're just waiting. I'm gonna, like, catch up on DMs or watch a YouTube video, dude. Those are all the furnaces I need. Now... we gotta fill up the rest of the shulkers with just regular stone. Okay, that is everything, I think. At this point, really, there's not a whole lot we can do to actually get the furnaces faster. That's because the iron farm will just have to run for an hour or two to get enough resources. The main thing we gotta worry about is just not messing up. So what I'm doing right now is placing down furnaces. This is the last step, smelting those 3 inventories full of smooth stone. Not only do I have to turn cobblestone into stone, but stone into smooth stone. And most people who do large projects might say, why didn't you build a super smelter, a farm to smelt all these cool things really well? That honestly is gonna take far too long. The raw number of items we need to collect is massive. So what I decided on was literally putting furnaces in lava to use lava as a fuel source, because that's also something we gotta think about. If you want to smelt 3 inventories full of items, you're gonna need a lot of fuel, and lava fits the bill. So it's a very manual technique, yes, but if I can have literally 64 furnaces running at the same time, it doesn't take that long, and we don't need it to be any better because, again, we're still waiting on that iron. I hope I calculated the iron storage well enough. The iron farm might be overflowing, and that would be a big problem, actually. What? What was that, dude? I'm just listening to music, catching up to... Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much it. When doing the math to calculate all the resources for this challenge, I actually forgot about the offhand, so I needed an entire stack of furnaces that I didn't have. Luckily, I still had a fire resistance potion though, so I just mined up my temporary super smelter, and I was good to go. I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. We just have to make it back with 2 firework rockets. This could be it. This could be the end of the speedrun. Yes, iron golems are still coming in. It still sounds the same. Nice. Time to get crafting, I guess. Oh my gosh. This sounds crazy. Oh no, I was so close. Dude, I have to wait. Okay, it better be sub 5. It better be sub 5. Dude, it might be because I didn't have this freaking last ender pearl. This last ender pearl right here. Because that meant 1, 2, 3, 4 modules weren't working. Is it actually this? I didn't think smelting would take so long. I thought I would just be able to like come back here after smelting. Technically, I could go mining for iron. This isn't even that bad to get iron. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, wait, I should play Hey There, Delilah. Oh, it's what you do to me. Oh, it's what you do to me. What you do to me. Oh, shoot, it's done. Well, pretty much done. I gotta go. I'm singing karaoke. Sorry there, Delilah. Gotta pause it. I'm gonna die! I couldn't mine out because I was in iron golems, and I couldn't fly out because I was out of rockets. This is so bad! What do I do? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude, I almost lost the whole run. Holy flip. Oh my gosh, this iron farm is so good. Oh my gosh, dude. I need like 3 more stacks. What do I do? It's so close. Come on, sub 540. Come on, sub 540. Come on. Gosh, dude. Okay, I should... Get rid of everything except this. This is all that matters. This is all that matters. Three more! Wait, no, one more. Oh my gosh. 64. Boom! Done! Stop the timer. 5:38, baby! Yes! Yes! Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, dude! Oh my gosh! Crazy PB. Look at that! Holy guacamole.
I don't hate you, but